In this module, I would like to tell you about, again in the same paper, Technical Writing and Communication Skill, Unit 1. It is given note taking, listing sources is over in our previous module. Here we'll discuss about references and bibliography. Although they look so simple, they belong to one family rather, I would tell you, but little differences are there. How references, sometimes references are also otherwise known as work cited, notes and references. So there are very complex issues when you grow old and go on doing research higher and higher in a matured way, then we'll be able to differentiate. But the basic thing I would like to tell you, as it is mentioned in your syllabus, references are the list of, remember, it is a list of sources cited. Remember again, list of sources cited. And sometimes in classroom also, people used to, especially my PhD students, they used to typically ask me, in a list, how many number of reference would be there. All are illogical and it's not a valid question. It depends upon how many citations are there in your text. If it is a book chapter, if it is a, it will vary from a book chapter to research paper. So in a research paper, you need to mention more and more number of citations. So accordingly, each and every cited matter in the text, in your work, should have a corresponding list of sources for verification, because it has a link with authors as written. It has a link with authors as written, as well as when readers read, they need to verify whether the sources are authentic, or be careful when you do research. So in this syllabus we have references. So references, a list can be designed, as I told you, there are different style manuals. So style manuals, there are different rules, but all the rules speak specially, parenthetical rules. Those style follows parenthetical rules. They go by alphabetic, and as well as those are following especially Chicago manual, they go by numbered 1, 2, 3 like this. So our concern is not whether should we distinguish between parenthetical on this. What a reference list means. So this is basically the sources. And where do you find, second question is that, where do you find this? There are controversies, but by and large, the most acceptable rule is, at the end of the, suppose you are writing a PhD thesis, at the end of each chapter, you find the references, and bibliography is similar kind of things are given at the end of the thesis. There are two things. But in certain practice also, especially literature people, what do? They do, say, after 5 or 6 chapters they complete in thesis, they at the end they go, they mention references chapter wise, then bibliography. So, and sometimes references and bibliography are clubbed into one also, but that is a complex thing, I won't tell you now. But there are two different things. References, the difference between references and bibliography, there are many matching things. Both references and bibliography are the lists, a list of sources. But in case of the unique thing about references is, reference is that only is a list of sources, only cited sources. Unless and until you cite it, then you need not to mention in the reference list. Bibliography is a list. Bibliography is is given, especially the authors is benevolent, authors are philanthropic, and so rational also. Author needs to, wish to say, look, readers, you read my books or PhD thesis or my chapters, especially PhD thesis, and apart from my sources in the reference list, you can also, if it is required, you can also look into the sources listed in bibliography. So this is the basic concept. And author of a thesis also wants to say, while making or writing the thesis, I collected certain sources. From some sources were cited in my chapters, and some sources only I consulted, I gone through, I marked off, and I got some sense of that, and I didn't cite from those sources. So, and those are bibliographies, and the rules are the same, almost same. Only in that case, references, you have a link with citation in the text, whereas bibliography it doesn't have. Sometimes in bibliography, as it is a hefty, it's a long list. When we used to be students, the teacher used to tell in a PhD thesis typically 20 pages at least, 20 pages bibliography should be there. Otherwise also teacher taught us, suppose you want to make, very witfully I can say, when you want to make your thesis lengthy, especially in social science, to make it 200 pages like that, then you may mention 20 to 25 pages bibliography. Anyway, this is very otherwise. So the rules are same, and listed bibliography only and only the related to your topic, to your thesis. Related, maybe nearly related, maybe far related. All kinds of sources, all kinds of sources are there. Maybe from basic books, maybe from journal articles, maybe from online sources. And sometimes people divide also this bibliography. In which way they divide into say primary sources and secondary sources. Probably, to my mind, I teach to my students, no need to divide into primary and secondary sources. Make a comprehensive list. Maybe whatever pages your research supervisor suggest. So again, coming to the typical questions, students used to ask me in the class, how many in number, how many sources should be there in the reference list. As such, there is no, there are no. Maybe they insist me to say, but sometimes 2, 3 are required, sometimes 10 are required. But remember, suppose you are writing research papers for a bigger or more popular journals, and your thesis, your argument is very strong, very unique. In that case, more number of cited sources should be there. But in case of PhD thesis also, depending upon the chapters, which chapters you are discussing, probably in the last chapter, analysis and conclusion chapter, probably you don't need to mention more number of cited sources, so that references will be very thin. So in case of your conceptualization, concepts, especially review writings, suppose you are having a specific chapters on review of literature, there you need to mention more and more number of literature reviewed. So it differs. Hopefully in this, before I conclude, in your syllabus, technical writing in the first unit, so there is a difference between reference and bibliography. I hope it is clear. So before moving to the next modules, bye bye.